are back. It's the Bullshit for Your Health podcast. It's episode 103. You guys know what the fucking vibes are. The boys are back in fucking town. It's me, Devontae, Tete. We will be having Donica back on the podcast more frequently because it is a new season with new co-hosts. Before we get started, let's get into a quick little opening segment. I think I want to try out real quick. How do y'all fucking like that shit? What's that? Is that sirens? That's crazy. That's real fucking sirens. We're going because... as y'all niggas know, we're healthcare providers. One more time, put that shit on. Oh my God. That shit crazy, yo. That shit crazy. We're going to have a good time, though. We're going to have a good time. Everyone's woken up. All right. So, it has been some months, boys. There's a lot on the fucking docket. But real quick, let's just get into it. How y'all been? I just came back from a quick staycation. Tete came back from a fucking vacation. And Devontae's been still slaving in Richmond, right? No, I'm just kidding. How you been, nigga? What you been up to?
Tell us. $5 tequila shots.
God damn, today?
Nah, that was yesterday.
I was say it's the Lord's Day, sir. You drinking on the Sunday? You drinking on the Sabbath?
I try not to drink on Sunday unless I got to.
Like
I drink on Sunday.
Sci-Hi the Prince. No dope on Sundays.
No dope on Sundays.
Yeah, no. What about you?
I try not. Yeah, I've been drinking. I've been drinking a lot.
Nigga, talk to the mic if you
I've been drinking.
Spill your... yeah, why? What's going on?
The way you're making it sound.
It's either the intro to Drunken Love by Beyonce or the intro to therapy. Nigga, like, I've been drinking.
I've just been drinking to just do something.
Damn, man. We got to link up more, yo. We just, you know.
Or Devontae needs some hobbies. Like,
what hobbies is there out there?
I like to make playlists.
That's dope.
I skateboard. I play soccer.
I be hanging out with the bitches sometimes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is that a hobby that you're allowed to have? Yeah, I mean, hey, it's his life. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we'll talk about
Is that a hobby that you're allowed to have?
just keep it in a bag.
Powers that be approve this
Yeah,
hobby.
yeah.
You know?
How does that work out with your anybody special in your life? Let's just put it like that.
Bro, I just live my life, bro.
Mm-hmm. They don't ask, hey, who are you out with?
Yeah, what kind of hobby?
I'm always out with
a.m.
I'm always out with Jabari.
Wow, no wonder bitches don't like me, bro. I don't even know. You gotta be careful too.
I'm kidding.
Let me know when you use my name.
Yeah, that would be like, yo, what? I don't know.
Yeah.
Black men don't cheat.
You guys were out last night, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. No, yeah. Devontae told y'all had a great time. Y'all got like super fucked up. So much so you had to sleep on your couch. Yeah. Shit. Nah, but okay. Let's get off of the hot seat. How was Jamaica?
Jamaica, nice. That was a beautiful.
Welcome to Jamrock.
Yeah, man. It was.
Never been to Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica was good.
First time?
My first time. Yeah.
How long was the flight? Where'd you fly out of?
I flew out of Richmond.
Okay.
The flight going there was pretty smooth. You know, it's really not that long of a flight. You know, it's right off the coast of Florida. So
like less than 6 hours?
Oh yeah. Like my airtime was a total of maybe 3-4 hours.
That's not bad.
That's easy.
Fuck?
Yeah, I just had a transfer flight.
Bitches out here just trying to go to fucking Miami where they could just take another 2 hours and just go straight to Jamaica.
Hoes don't want to get passport.
Hoes can't get passports because a lot of them scammers.
Got legal.
Things I picked up from Jamaica. Great place to do resorts.
Okay.
I told my sister, I don't know about Airbnb being there. Mm-hmm. The locals that I've spoken to kind of, they kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's home, it's nice and everything, but like, they're just like the ones that worked in the resort, they were happy to be there.
Mm-hmm. Security.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like, because like in Mexico, like the cartels run the resorts, and so that's why they're so safe.
The Shatas run.
Yeah, I wonder, you know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things where like, if the government's corrupt, there's a lot of money in this tourist sector, and if the money is placed in the most violent people's hands, niggas who are less violent don't tend to fuck around with their money.
I think what's happening in Jamaica is, and I'd have to do more research because I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. It looks like the resorts themselves have all the power and the say-so and the influence on government. Because
really?
Yeah.
So it's a big touristy economy then.
It is, but the economy, it doesn't spread to the people.
Yeah.
When you go out in Jamaica,
it looks impoverished.
It's impoverished. I mean, and you have your, like, when you go to Ghana or you go to Nigeria, anywhere in Africa, you have where, people who went abroad and came back with their money and built their beautiful houses. You see that, you know. But then around it, you see, you know, little shanty houses with they have this thing where they collect rainwater on top of their roofs, while we go to the resort and we're just showering lavish amounts of water that never gets cold, you know. And it's just crazy.
You could just jerk off in the shower.
But like,
What?
the resorts are protected.
When the last time you fucked, bro? Like, what's going on with you? like,
Bro, I fucked so much this week.
Oh my god. Keep going.
That's good, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hopefully the right person. Keep going.
but yeah, I mean, needless to say, it's a great place to visit. Go with your friends. Go with your lover. Go
Just
with your
go
significant
family.
other. Go with family.
What part did you stay? Negro or Montego Bay?
Montego Bay. Stayed
Okay.
in Montego Bay. There was a Sandals Resort there that is very beautiful. I love it.
Did you stay at Sandals?
Yeah, we stayed at the Sandals Resort.
If you would have said Seacrest, you know, you might have been more Devontae's way because you know what they do at Seacrest Resort in Jamaica.
What the hell is that? Is that a swinging resort?
Yeah. That's where some of our friends' aunts might want to go.
I saw that video, bro. That was disgusting.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm turned on about a lot of things, but knowing my friend aunt, because I'm like, I don't want my friend.
You know, at least she was giving good head, you know, because what would have been crazy if she was out there like giving a lackluster performance. It's like she talked all this big game, and then you know when the moment arrives to go viral, yeah, she was throwing that dick.
She was an eater.
You would have thought she was Tiana Trump.
She won't. Come on, don't disrespect Tiana.
You're right.
Tiana's
You're right. Tiana retired after 2 years. Who you know do that? Put up MVP numbers and then just hang up their jersey, and it's just Hall of Fame.
That's crazy.
That's Tiana Trump, bro.
Bro, you know Miss B Nasty?
Come on, bro. Bro.
That's
You know who our first president was?
who?
Miss B Nasty. She was the first one to fucking nut in the car. She sent them only. She literally put. I'm gonna keep it a band. Miss B Nasty
You know, Miss
made a
B Nasty?
playbook for OnlyFans models because now. Huh?
She don't really have sex on.
She don't. She started to now, but she's this OnlyFans model who used to be. She's older. She's probably like
30,
closer to
age.
40 now.
Yeah.
When she started, she was probably about 32, 35. You know what I'm saying? But she gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like
Got tits done.
Think about
Nice,
think
beautiful
think
black
about if Megan Good was just naughty.
She looked like Carrie Hilson a little bit,
Her titties look like Megan Good.
but she literally just squirts enormous amounts.
No, but that's not the big reason why she. Honestly, just pull her up. Just pull her up and show him. The thing is, the reason why she got super popular on OnlyFans is because she would do shit risky. Like she would masturbate in her car basically. Like she pull up to Target and just be going ham and just, you know what I'm saying? Like not like outside at Target, like in her car type shit. So it's a little bit, it's provocative, but it's not inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? But no, she set the blueprint because I see all these young bitches now doing the same shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like she kind of like made a for those of you who cannot see Tete's face, his mouth hit the floor.
Oh.
All right, bro. You can turn the sound off. Like, god damn. I don't know if they can play this shit on YouTube.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's she said she an ocean.
Yeah. Swimming in that shit. you know
Bro,
how hey.
It's
Devontae.
nasty niggas that buy that shit.
You know how dogs look up water?
That'd be you.
Oh shit!
But that's where I cross the line. I ain't buying somebody to squirt, bro. That's just disgusting.
Wait.
There's dudes.
So if that's crossing the line, what's walking the tightrope? Like, what are you doing that you're kind of ashamed of? You buy girls' OnlyFans accounts?
A little bit.
Me too. I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. I got one bitch. I've been a strong supporter for like 6 months now.
But like,
and she don't even post that often. Like low key, it's getting a little parasocial.
Like I just like.
Do you message them?
No.
Okay, me either. Yeah, that's a little too far for me. That's a little too far. Do you buy any of the content after you bought the account?
No.
No, I had before.
What content is?
Because they have that.
So basically, OnlyFans is a paywall, right?
Yeah.
But then you can get past the initial paywall,
yeah.
and some bitches still have like paywalls for like their most explicit content. Like, oh, you can see my titties now, but you want to see me throat some cock. You gotta pay another $5.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I came to see you throw some cock. Okay, I just like it's like, but I will say that was early on in the OnlyFans game. There's like, okay, and this is gonna sound super crazy, and I do not. buy the creator's content, okay? Don't just pirate it. But a lot of this shit you could just pirate now. Not even, dude, you just type in OnlyFans link on Google. It's right there.
OnlyFans, really? OnlyFans
Yeah. I stopped buying shit. I just if I'm that down bad, then I'm like, bro, I need to see her titties. I just boom. Yo, that was it. I needed that.
Yeah, bro, I need help.
No, you don't.
No, I think he does. Last time we talked, it sounded like he needed help. Like
what?
And maybe and not like
bro,
Are you talking about like
my Reddit, bro? I just follow like
smut.
I follow disgusting shit.
But like, what is Reddit's for other than porn and then like
they have
incel content?
Stock tips. Reddit is what powered that crazy stock market fiasco back last summer.
Really?
Oh, God.
Yeah, the AMC.
Flip it. No, put it on the. No, put it on the. That's what I'm saying. Focus, nigga.
I want to see her areolas.
Real quick though.
I like Middle Eastern.
You were since we're on the topic of bitches. What are you two? What's too much for you? You brought up a good statement earlier, or a good question.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
Oh, I'm just an average dude in a lot. Like I ain't for all this. Some of this stuff, like some of this freaky stuff that other people are into, bro. It's just it crossed my line. It crossed my boundary. It's like I don't want to play in bodily fluids, bro.
Okay, so you've noticed, for the listeners who are trying to kind of wrap your heads around what the fuck we're talking about, Devontae like saw a video of one of these Instagram, social media, Kevin Samuels ass niggas going around who like has a microphone and just asks random people on the street questions. They were asking some sexually explicit questions, and some of the answers that Devontae was seeing kind of gave him the ick and showed Devontae that he might not be as sexually liberated. That's a good word to put it, as others. Now, I have a question for you, Tete.
Yes, sir.
Being of a different cohort in age, right? Do you have you felt that way? Do you feel that way? That like you be seeing some shit, you know, maybe TV art, maybe through your social media pages, that you're just kind of like the kids are out here. What the fuck? Or have you met a young bitch that was like,
do this and do that, or can I do this?
Punch me in the fucking face. You know what I'm saying? Shove this 8-inch dildo down my ass while you fuck me. Like you said, you met some shit that you just kind of like, what?
Yeah, you know, a lot of times actually, it's usually like the older ones that are a little bit like the ones my age that come with some crazy
King
West. Because I mean,
what's the wildest crush you've had?
Has any girl been giving you top? Hey, both of y'all, just question for both of y'all, and they just went to your butt and you didn't even know, like, and because they probably been with niggas who like that shit, so they're trying to turn you out. And they're like,
never even attempted. No. I mean,
I would have to like get my ass washed out professionally.
Before you let anybody, that's very considerate of you.
Right? Yeah.
No, that's very considerate of you. That's nice.
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
But he would like. That sounds like.
Yeah,
that sounds like he's done it. That's doesn't it?
I don't want nobody around.
That's like a. He's at work and his girl's like, wash that ass for me before you get home, baby.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
No, I'm not laughing at that.
Nah, bro, it's just not. I haven't experienced that cup of tea yet, so
yeah, it's a little bit.
Have you?
Invasive? No. I've definitely like joked about it with people. Like people, girls have joked about it with me, or like joked about it with like ass and type of shit. I'm like, I'm just not comfortable with stuff near my ass. You know, like it's like I don't really like when the spit get all the way down to your butt.
I want it in my butt. I want to spit in my butt.
Pause.
I don't
Pause
like
that nigga. Pause the fuck out of that statement, my nigga. Nigga said, "Oh my god, I'm not even repeating that. You not even gonna pause on there."
Spit on my ass.
No, in his ass.
Like that's how I know you. That's how I know you an eater.
AI about to take that.
Does it feel weird to you? A drop of spit entering you?
Nah, bro. Because this is what
you.
It feel disgusting afterward, but in the moment, I'm like, yeah. And then I go watch.
But here's the other thing. Okay. You were saying you don't like, or one of you were saying, maybe I don't know who. Someone was saying they don't like the woman being overtly I didn't take it as dominatrix. I just
we were watching a dominatrix video.
Shit.
That's what we were watching, and she was talking like
get in the corner, little boy, like stuff like that.
She was like, I love taking men's money and giving them nothing in return. Like she was just.
But I do like.
People like that.
I do like when my shawty is a little bit more like forceful, like know what she doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you like keep sucking after you nut, like type shit. Like that's That's the.
Oh no, forceful in bed is that's different. Like that's taking initiative, taking charge. She's gonna jump on you. She sees what she wants. She's gonna get it.
Yeah. She fuck back. Like I like that shit. Yeah. You nut, and she's like, nah, we ain't done.
We still going.
Yeah, like
aggressiveness, but you don't want no woman that's gonna be like, put on this mask and
woman punch me in the chest and like throw me on the bed and none of that shit.
Bullying.
Yeah.
I mean, you only live once, so I ain't gonna say everything out of the question.
What are you comfortable with?
Like, what
do you want? You want to be spanked?
You know what you want? You want to be
I don't like nothing.
I swear to God, Devontae, if we ever come to your house and there's a gimp suit just laying out, I'm gonna be so.
I'm not gonna judge you. I'm just gonna ask you a lot of questions.
I'm a judge.
I mean, so
because why the fuck is it on the sofa? Where can I sit in this house? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because that'd be the thing with Devontae. They'd be leaving shit out. When I lived with their ass, they was nasty.
Like
sex stuff?
Why are they butt plugs on the coffee table?
Oh hell no!
It was in a box.
It was in a box.
Yeah.
It wasn't the raw butt plug fresh out of the ass.
Does that make it any better?
No.
What if my mom walked through the door? I'm just trying to drink coffee before my shift, and then I gotta fucking stare at depravity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What if my religion didn't allow sodomy? You're just sinning.
Bro, yeah, but it's like a light up. You've used a butt plug, right?
Have I used a butt plug?
No, yourself.
Oh.
Like you seen one in action.
Yeah.
You seen the light up ones?
You seen the ones that got the fur on it, so the bitches be a furry?
Yeah, I like that too.
No, I haven't seen that.
You ever got your bitch to dress up?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that. Yeah, you know that is a real turn on for me.
No, but like dress up like as cosplay type shit.
No.
Okay, yeah,
like
me either.
Like we went out of our way to get costumes. Like
oh wow, what did y'all do? What
I let her do her thing.
No. What was the character? What were y'all freaking?
So she was a cop.
Okay. You talking about?
I'm talking about like
Oh, you're talking about
like Princess Peach and Mario or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just some freaky shit.
Like dressing up as
like
Pikachu.
or like yo bitch. Yeah. Like yo bitch want to be Misty and you Squirtle or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, she gotta be Squirtle. Yeah, like.
Hey, I think we're supposed to get to some topics today.
I mean, we got a lot of shit to go on. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't seen the bros in a minute, bro. So it's been fun to just chop it up with you niggas, bro.
One time he fucked a bitch with a beer bottle.
Ugh. See, stuff like that. I've heard about, he fucked me with the gun, like with the bullets weren't in it. I feel like that don't seem like aggressive to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you fucked a bitch with a beer bottle, you over here silent. You over here like scratching his brain, like. Flashbacks, like the nigga start seeing shit.
I'll let I done like.
I mean,
you let bitch spit on you before, bro?
Spit on me? No.
Yeah, I let bitch spit on me, bro.
You spit in the bitch mouth?
I'd spit in the bitch mouth.
I've never spit in the bitch mouth. I've never let it.
I've done that. I like. It's not really spit. It's not really spit, but it's like you.
But you comfortable kissing a bitch after she suck you off?
I mean, they just do it. They do it. Sometimes they do it mid-suck. I'm like, but it's not. I'm not tonguing them down. You know what I'm saying?
Did you kiss a bitch after you nut in her mouth, bro?
No, I've never done that.
That's some freaky shit.
Because most of the time at that point too, it's
Chetty's like, I'm not okay with that. You're crossing.
No. I'll kiss her after a nice suck, but not if I set it in her mouth. Hell no.
She ain't got nut in her mouth actively.
Yeah,
but like,
because there's some niggas that like that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's called a snowball.
Yeah,
them niggas nasty, bro.
Jabari said there's no word.
I don't want to fight them niggas.
They're crazy.
Yeah, them type niggas.
Unhinged.
You squared up. Just off the ass. What? I'm trying to back you down, like nigga. What?
Jabari said they're unhinged. They need help,
bruh. All right, man. We should get into a little.
Jabari wants them to go to therapy if they doing that.
We should get into a little music break, and then we're gonna get into our quick fire topics. Yeah, I mean it's only been 20 minutes, bro. People love this talking shit, bro. The bullshit, bro. And actually, I was thinking we gotta take a little vote because I'm thinking about changing the name of the podcast.
Really?
Right. Yeah, real quick. Think about this. Instead of the bullshitting for your health pod, bullshit for your health, the podcast or a podcast.
It's just
so it would just be bullshit for your health. And then when you look at the actual banner, it'd be like bullshit for your health, a podcast or something like that. So just think on it. I know change is scary. Change is tough. But I'm just thinking about how can we be more marketable? How can we, do shit? At this time too, like we've been, I know I've been playing a lot, or I played Paramore for Sleepers in the Past, right? I did, right? I talked about the Paramore album. But I kind of really want to play some more music from their album because I've been listening to this album a lot, and I just recently saw Fantano. What do you call it? Review the album, and he gave that shit like an 8 out of.
You should play,
out of 10.
You should play. I was listening to some new music.
All right, you listen to New Young Boy or anything like that?
Nah, I don't be listening to Young Boy like that, bro.
Oh, okay. You listen to New Dirt? Like, what you listening to?
Some I was at a few weeks ago, bro. I was listening to some
cool,
some psychedelic music,
alternative. You know, did you see Mac DeMarco put out an 107 album song or album?
Why?
Because he's just like that, bro. Because he basically he said that like he makes so much music that a lot of times it's hard to move on to certain projects if he still has some music sitting in tuck. So just kind of clear his mind, he just put it all out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play some EDM, bro.
What? What? Yeah. What the fuck? Like what would fit? No, but for real, I'm gonna play "You First" by Paramore for the first song break of the episode, and then we'll get into some other shit. right. We are back from intermission. Let us get back to our shit, niggas. Let us get back to our fucking shit. All right, guys. So we ended the last. Hey, no multiple conversations on the podcast, nigga. So we ended before our song break talking about just sex and wild, crazy shit bitches be doing. So I think it's only appropriate that we those are fake titties. Their arrows are fake too. They're fake too. We get into our next subject, which has to do with bitches exposing niggas and making them look crazy for maybe some of the kinky shit they be into. Fit Mami, otherwise known as Destiny Creams, aka the porn star girlfriend of lauded rapper Freddie Gibbs. All right, so on the 5th of May, she started accusing Freddie Gibbs of being just an all-around terrible human being. Long story short, Freddie Gibbs used to date Destiny Creams, the Fit Mami, who before her escapades into relationship with Freddie Gibbs was a known porn star. And I'm talking not just OnlyFans, I'm flicking the bean on camera. Literally, after her and Freddie Gibbs broke up, the first thing she did in her career was go do a DP scene on the Plug Talk Network, which is run by Adam 22. Which, for those of you who don't know what DP is double penetration. And come to find out, which is another crazy aspect of this story, she was 9 months pregnant with Freddie Gibbs' baby during that porn scene. So, where do we stand, Devontae? She was 9 weeks pregnant.
Oh, weeks.
Dude, Devontae is currently enamored with this woman on her IG story, so we're going to let him start it off with his opinion, man.
Tete don't mind it either.
What's going on with you, though, bro?
Oh, she got her pussy pierced. I ain't never seen one of them.
Yeah, nigga.
In real life.
Would you be spreading your ass on camera for this woman if she was down to be with you?
Yeah, what was your...
Because I actually have some real... Because she's... I'm not even going to hold you, bro. I think they're both in the wrong for multiple reasons, but some of the shit that she said when it comes to Freddie Gibbs kind of illuminates some of the problems, I think, when it comes to the dynamic between men and women in contemporary spaces. But, yeah, man, would you be... How would you feel? Bro?
If you spread my cheeks, bro, that's a bitch alright.
So then how would you feel if she weaponized y'all sexual escapades after you broke up?
Nigga,
especially because you're not just you in the situation. You're a street rapper. Reportedly, you have beef with... You've had beef with Benny the Butcher.
It ain't Benny the Butcher. I mean, you knew she was crooked before you took the play.
I mean, you knew she was getting fucked online. You didn't know she wasn't loyal, right?
Well, to be fair, sounds like she hasn't posted the picture, right?
Yeah, she
did bring it up.
She's the only person who brought it up.
But she did weaponize it.
She literally, according to Adam 22, she actually hit him up after it got super public and was wanting to come on his platform to do an expose interview, basically just spilled the beans on the entire relationship. He wasn't so sure about that, so then she went and had a live with Academics where basically all this came out. For those of you who don't know, Academics and Freddie Gibbs are in a beef. They don't fuck with each other. So not only did you reveal some sus information in the eyes of a lot of people, you did it on one of my arch nemesis platforms.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want my baby moms while pregnant. I would support her, bro, because I wouldn't want my baby moms out here.
So that's part of the reason she said she's doing all this is because Freddie Gibbs, during their relationship, tried to act like he didn't care about her past. They started dating. A few months in, he told her, hey, I'm cool with you doing OnlyFans, but I'd rather you not be fucking other guys on camera, right? After apparently she said he was okay with that. Women, I'm just going to put it out there right now. Unless your nigga is one of those freelance, liberated sexual niggas who's either a cuck, who's either fucking the bitches with you, cheating, really don't give a fuck about you, most heterosexual American men are not down for you fucking other niggas for your job on camera. It's just that's the average nigga. And now... away from the average nigga, Freddie Gibbs purports to not be an average nigga. He purports to be a hyper-masculine, possible gang member. Why the fuck would this man be okay with you fucking niggas on camera?
Right.
While you're in a committed relationship with them. All right, bro. You put it down. You got a problem. You do got a problem. Put it down. Like, goddamn.
Why are you looking at what I'm doing?
How you been watching porn in front of the bros for the last 5 minutes? Why aren't you ashamed of yourself?
I'm not watching porn. I'm looking at pictures on Twitter.
What I'm saying is,
You got sucked in.
you got sucked in, and you're at a table with niggas.
Like it just.
You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't take his eyes off of it.
Right?
But I'm in my own
He was
world.
gonna start beating his dick. Like it was. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna beat my dick. But long story short, again, I personally, like, irregardless of the career path she had, irregardless of the career path he has, I'm just the type of nigga that, like, when me and a person break up, I don't care how fucking nasty she's gonna be, I'm always like, I'm gonna keep it G. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk about the shit. I'm not gonna put dirt on her name. And I hope that the expectation is held the same way on the other end. This shit was not, because even though she said Freddie did really wrong by her, she also said when she found out she was pregnant, he switched up. Apparently he like wanted her, like he was talking to her, like, I'm in love with you. I would love for us to have a child, and for this to be the first child that I have intentionally. Woo. She got pregnant. He was like,
oh wait,
where the fucking milk, bitch? We out of milk. I gotta go. You know.
He tried to get her to have an abortion.
Yeah. So I don't even know if he tried to get her to have an abortion or if he was just kind of like.
That's what she claims.
Okay, well.
I mean, and controversial or not controversial.
What you mean? I've had an abortion. That's you got the right to ask for one.
Right,
let your piece be known. Now, if she says no,
if she says no, that's her
roll with the
choice.
punches.
You have like a right to be like.
You should be able to voice your
opinion.
Your
you can't
opinion
really
on
be
that.
like,
Absolutely.
bitch, you getting an abortion.
You can't punch her in the fucking stomach. You know what I'm saying? But you could definitely open your mouth.
Say, listen.
Closed mouths don't get rid of babies, okay? Like, let's just keep it.
Me, I'm the type of nigga, bro. Some people just want to, keep having kids, bro.
Yeah, they're called Nick Cannon. And what's the other nigga? Robert De Niro or Robert? Yeah, Robert De Niro, right? Yeah.
He is
at 79.
That boy, shit.
That boy laying pipe. He a plumber.
That boy using that honey.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with the honey pack.
Listen.
Them Arabs love it too.
All right, so we're all in agreement. She's weird for exposing her ex. He's probably weird for manipulating. It's just some weird shit, right?
Yeah.
Moral of the story is
keep fucking.
Moral of the story. No. This is for my niggas out there who are listening, who maybe are in incel culture, maybe in red pill culture, or just maybe are still trying to figure out where they want to land. Little tip for you: land on being a good guy. It'll work out in the end. Yeah. Long story short, if you can't handle the pussy, bro, don't go for that level of pussy. Some niggas aren't built for certain women. I'm just being honest, bro. It takes a special type of nigga to be with a nigga or to be with a bitch who is like.
I've been watching
dick down on camera.
Yeah, bro.
It takes a special nigga, bro. And if you not that type of nigga, you not that nigga. It's okay. I'm not that nigga.
Fuck it. Don't commit to it,
bro. You could. Here's the thing.
Lock it down.
He could have just been piping, bro.
Yes, and be free.
Be free.
Yeah.
He want to claim. He want to change what she's doing.
Right.
Try to hold it to a housewife,
bro. Trying to change us. Trying to change some smut to motherfucking. Nah, I'm good.
a decent human being.
Yeah, nigga, it's crazy. It's crazy, but getting into staying on.
She knew I was crooked.
The sexual provocativeness of women and understanding your role in your lane. Yeah. This is an old story, but I don't think we ever talked about it. What y'all think about Larsa Pippen dating Michael Jordan's son?
Oh, that is an old story.
Just real quick, a few cents on it.
That bitch like old young penis.
But isn't this the first public? This is the first public relationship she's had.
She dated Future, Malik Beasley.
Wait, hold on. Wait, who are these people?
Future?
Not Future. Pause. She didn't date Future. She didn't date Future. No, she didn't.
Were they fucking?
No, yes. Basically, Future went on an interview and said Gucci flip-flops was about Larsa Pippen.
So they
I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. That was Larsa Pippen. Future never had her on his arm like he did Lori Harvey. And also, Future's not a young nigga. Future like 40.
Future's young at heart though.
Immature might be the word.
But that would be his cohort though.
But again, like this is another.
How old is Future Hendrix?
This is fuck Future Hendrix right quick.
39.
So he's older than her, right?
No, she's 48.
She's
Oh,
old.
she's 48. Oh,
She was married to Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
That's true.
And had multiple kids with him.
Yeah.
What if his arch nemesis is Michael Jordan?
Who?
Scottie Pippen.
No, that was his teammate.
Yeah, but they also didn't fuck with each other like that.
They
It's been known that they don't fuck with each
I don't
other.
think they fuck with each other right now.
No, listen.
The last
Listen.
dance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't fuck with each other. It has been known they don't fuck with each other. Bitch, who are you fucking? She's not even fucking Michael Jordan, nigga. That at least would be a smack to the face, but at least
My
be like,
fucking Michael Jordan.
it's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
She's fucking Michael Jordan's seed, bro.
Marcus?
Yeah.
She fucking Marcus
He's
Jordan?
Gohan.
Nigga that's just living off his daddy money?
I'm not saying I understand
Killing a bitch?
when niggas put hands on women. I'm just kidding.
saying.
He opened with that line.
I'm just kidding. But no, for real, that is some weird shit, bro. Like, are there not like do y'all not in your life employ boundaries and employ rules? You're gonna fuck somebody that we both intimately knew, son. Like, I'm sure during that entire Bulls playoff runs, all those years, they were over at she probably knew the nigga when he was like 12.
That makes it even more weird, absolutely.
So it's like, bro, what are we talking about? We're just letting bitches that have a nice pair of titties and like keep a nice little waist into their late 40s just do whatever the fuck. And not like chastise or shame. We need to bring shame back, nigga.
No, I mean, if it was the opposite way around and Scottie Pippen
Was fucking
Michael Jordan's daughter,
that'd be kind of weird. That'd be weird too.
it's the same thing.
But it's not happening, so why are we talking about it? Scottie Pippen actually did the
No. What I'm saying is flip it. And it just, like, what you're saying is it's true. Like,
niggas would shame.
yes.
Yeah, but they're not shaming, like I'm saying, because
Marcus is 32, she is 48.
Yeah, that's what it is.
we're in the age of women can do whatever the fuck they want and not have no consequences. I'm gonna give you the ban.
In certain aspects, yes.
In most aspects.
There are still some things.
The
where it's still
pendulum,
unfair.
bro. Women out here fucking kids and still like
Yeah,
not getting that shit they supposed to.
No,
you
no,
know
no,
what I'm
it's
saying?
true,
Like the pendulum right now is swung highly in the favor of women. I'm not gonna say empowerment. Women omnipotence. Like they can't do no wrong. Can't do nothing that we should be able to.
Unfortunately, the way the world was constructed, there has to be a giant pendulum swing for it to change.
Facts.
It's gonna even itself out.
I'm just waiting for the shift back.
Yeah, it's gonna be even itself out for sure.
Bro, I'm just, on Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had to pay his ex-wife $168 million.
Okay, isn't he like a billionaire?
That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, but not to a nigga that's like a billionaire who has enough money that he'll never. And also, Michael Jordan is not only a billionaire; he's one of those frugal billionaires. Like the nigga don't drip down nothing. Like
He just wear his free shoes.
yeah, like nigga don't need that money.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan has daughters that aren't even 10 years old yet. That nigga is striking.
You better talk No, he needs to talk into the mic. He's on his phone and he's fucking dipping in. Bring the energy back. Wake up, niggas. Wake up.
we're here.
Michael is out here laying the pipe down. Still in his 60s. I respect it.
How you know that?
Because he got little ass kids.
How old is his most last kid?
Like, they like 8.
The lighter.
Oh.
That's not still fucking in his 60s. That's fucking in his early 50s.
I've been Michael a competitor.
Michael looked like he got liver disease.
Because he got
He
jaundice.
got jaundice, bro.
Let Michael drink.
That nigga look like he don't fucking sleep well at night.
Yo, Mike is a drinker. I hear Michael's a drinker.
Is he?
Yeah,
And a gambler.
And that means that does not bode well for his dick working in his 60s. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He might still be. He
what
got enough
nigga-
money to get some Viagra.
you know what niggas still fucking? Shaq. Okay?
Why you say that?
Because that nigga's been spotted with different bitches
All the
all the time, bro. All the time. He's out there. You don't think when he's out there DJing Tessa Coachella, you're not
Going
breaking
home
you're
or
not
something.
breaking a few back. You know what I'm saying?
He probably got good party jokes. When you 7'2", women probably like, is it really
When
that?
you're Shaquille O'Neal, what the fuck do you have to say other than, come here, bitch. Hey,
I have a 10-inch
come on
dick.
here. You want to be my son? You want to hang out with the real ballers? Let me tell you how I made my first million and blew it. And then
Bro,
made some more.
fucking gotta be awkward for Shaq though, bro.
I was talking to one of my young shorty, she's 6'1", or she's whatever. She says she don't fuck niggas that are short because it is awkward. Like, it's just It's hard to do.
I don't know.
No, me, I'm like, yeah.
I'm like a 6 foot big dude.
No, I know. You out here conquering it all. Big, tall, small, wide.
Because it's the legs just long.
Look at the wide.
You hit a wide? I mean, Tete probably hit a big joint before.
Oh, yeah.
Probably enjoyed it.
Shamelessly.
You can keep it, man. You can keep that all on that side of the table.
What?
The big bitches.
Yo, I sent my man's, bro.
Because the thing about fucking big bitches, let me not say that.
Sometimes you gotta check.
The thing about fucking big bitches is eventually all bitches gonna be big. So it's like, why? What's the rush?
Bro.
It's like niggas who want to be in diapers on some weird adult fetish. Like, again,
bro, I don't fuck with that either, bro.
Like somebody said, Charmaine the guy said, you gonna be in diapers again soon. Just wait on it, nigga.
They about to close this out, bro. They about to close these niggas out.
Oh my god, y'all talking
3-0.
If y'all gonna talk about sports, talk about it on the fucking podcast, bro.
No,
we on basketball anyways.
The Heat about to sweep fucking
Boston. This is crazy.
Who some people thought should have been the number 1 seed. They got the light skinned king Jason Tatum.
They getting their ass whooped.
I don't give a shit. I don't really know nothing about nothing.
It's just sad. That's the best way to say it.
You know what I do know about basketball though? That nigga John Morant is about to
John Wick.
It's about to take the biggest L in sports since Johnny Football. Has to.
Nah.
Dude, I remember being.
Nobody said nothing about Gilbert Arenas when he brought the guns to work.
Nigga, but Gilbert Arenas, as far as I know,
his career ended after that. Like,
yeah, they traded his ass.
His career dead.
But isn't he still like a figure right now?
He do podcasts.
Yeah.
Do you think John Morant's gonna be anything if he falls out the league? Because how long did Gilbert Arenas have in the? I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. How long did he have in the?
Agent Zero gave us a good
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
Gilbert.
Right?
So what are you talking about? No. I'm being serious right now. You're talking about a nigga who had a 10-year career, might have fucked it up after his rookie contract, right? He probably maybe got a max contract at some point.
He was a bet, but he's a killer.
That's why he could go off and fuck off and do a podcast in his later years. This nigga, John Morant, is not even in the same position as Johnny Football. Because what I didn't know back in the day about Johnny Football was probably why he pissed his whole career away was that he came from money.
He's a rich kid.
That nigga didn't matter.
Yeah.
John Morant is not. He's a suburban kid, but he's not like wealthy. He is the person who creates generational wealth. He's the person in his family who proverbially struck oil, and his grandchildren shouldn't have to like struggle. Like they should have opportunities, they should have connections, they should have a whole bunch of shit that like they should be like Shaq's son from his first or second marriage or first marriage or whatever. You know, the one that don't do nothing, but is everywhere. Yeah, but like it's just because he's Shaq's son type shit. But like this nigga is literally, for the life of me, I don't understand it, just pissing it away. Like
killer, bro.
He's not though. He's not a killer. Look at the way he holds the gun. I don't see killers do that. I never once saw King Von do that. And that nigga was a serial killer. Okay?
You said he strikes terror.
Like really think about it. Any killer, any like real nigga killer, no, we've never seen them with a gun. Think about that.
Vaughn never had to tell us he had the gun on him. Shit. But we knew Vaughn had the gun.
Bro, like
R.I.P.
There's even in reformed people who were reportedly demons. You know, you remember when 21 Savage first came out? You remember how that nigga was just real on that fucking couch? It's a knife. Like I remember watching that video going, "Oh, he's something's off about him. Watch him." And then, unlike John Morant, he took his opportunity and just kept going. You know what I'm saying? Changed the life. That's some real shit. But you know what else we saw from 21 Savage? I don't want to put anybody's business out there. I'm not trying to get anybody hemmed up. But you remember that pool party video where they were walking and that gun fell out and he picked that shit up. The way he just fucking handled that situation, you know, that's a nigga who's been around weapons. Yeah. And probably been around them in the sense of like, we shooting them. You know what I'm saying? Right. My nigga John Morant was toting that pistol like it was pink and he was in the white girls fucking movie, like white chicks movie. Like, bro, that shit was so weird, bro.
I mean, I get it.
Have you seen the most recent shit that came out? Okay, so again, I guess everybody should know what we're talking about because it's one of the largest stories in sports. But for those of you who don't know, okay, John Morant is, how old is this nigga?
Like 24.
A 23-year-old rookie basketball player, or he's in his fourth season.
He's like in his third or fourth season.
Yeah.
That boy, and he's nice. Like,
He's nice
Ja Morant is
when
a
he's on the
killer.
court, he's nice.
He's a killer on the court. He will dunk on anyone.
Yeah,
from anywhere.
He's only 6'2" too.
Yeah, he's wild.
So John Morant is a Memphis Grizzlies basketball player who has been taking the basketball world by storm by playing in a style that hasn't been seen since the era of Steph Curry. Correct? Incorrect. Correct.
Not like Steph Curry.
No. What I'm saying, he's a basketball player in a style that hasn't been seen since before the era of Steph Curry. What I know is that when Steph Curry came on the scene and was shooting threes from all over the place, it literally changed the game. Like, niggas want to be Steph Curry now.
Ja Morant's like Sean Kemp.
Yeah, or like some of these players who just are super like aggressive and physical, right? And like takes it to the hoop or the rim. I don't know fucking basketball. I'm trying my best.
Nah, it's great.
Basically, this nigga,
he's just very electrifying.
From what I've heard, could be the next face of the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, he has the world on his shoulders.
I know you can say he is a face of the NBA. That's how big he is.
Yeah, like kids love him. Yeah, like people love him. He be gritty.
No, I knew about the gritty. I thought it was a football thing though.
But he do it. He gritties. He dances. He kind of got his own little swagger. Got a Nike deal. He be fresh with the Nike.
He don't got a Nike deal no more. They removed that shoe from the app. That happened last week. This nigga is this is like what's so odd to me is anybody giving him slack. Like, this nigga they're gonna make an example out of him. Like, I don't even like from everybody. Like, everybody's like, yo, like, wooty woo, like, he's this, he's that. You know, he's just a kid. He's gonna have another chance. It's like, bro, we see them crucify black niggas.
Did you see JJ Redick's take on it though?
No, what'd he say?
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. Keep talking though. JJ Redick had the best take. I feel like
JJ talked that.
We see white entertainment conglomerates take away the black stars' power, riches in the blink of an eye for allegation shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit the public hasn't seen. Right. This nigga, in the span of a year, has
2 firearms.
No, has been on camera to start 2 firearms. Assaulted allegedly a 17-year-old.
Damn.
Has nobody coming up to back him. I don't know if y'all I've just seen this. Nobody from like his what's good on man? Nobody from his team. Nobody from his fucking organization. Oh shit. Woo. Nobody from even like the incidents have come out to like support him. I just saw the other day the fucking strippers who were at the strip club at this first incident came out and was like, oh, he's doing this shit for attention.
They said that nigga.
Bro, the bitches that you just spent $60K on are out here not even copping pleas for you.
They said, bro,
you got Lil Wayne going on interviews talking about, I'm really trying my hardest to figure out why this nigga's doing what he's doing. Lil Wayne, the nigga that would take lean on talk shows and spill it and be like, oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. They said, bro, I was just weak at the
nigga whose manager went to jail for having a gun in the airport.
No, who?
Wasn't that Lil Wayne's manager? Oh, no, that was the gun charge for getting shot up. All right, homie. You skating?
Yeah, that's a new part.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nah, the motherfucker said the gun be calling John Morant like the Green Goblin mask. I was done.
But bro, like, the thing is, he's not even John Wick. He's not at the range shooting that shit. We've seen
no practice.
For all intents and purposes,
we
John
never
Morant.
seen him use the gun.
Think about this. In all intents and purposes, John Morant may have never even fired a gun.
He might not have.
You know who they say has though?
Who?
Aaron Hernandez.
Oh Lord!
Wait, that was the nigga who caught a body, did some gay shit.
Bodies.
No, caught a body, did some gay shit, and won the Super Bowl in a weekend, right?
Like,
yeah. That was a joke from that one white comedian. That shit was funny as fuck. But no, what I'm saying is like, think about it. This nigga has gotten in trouble for a firearm that we're not 100% sure he's even ever discharged one. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You discharged one?
Like no. Dude, I've never shot a gun. No, but I've also never even like I've been in the presence.
I shot a gun before.
I've been in the presence of a weapon before, and I've always felt uncomfortable. Like every time that there's been a gun in the room with me, I've always asked, why is this gun here? Like, I remember I was in one trap house. I call it trap house because, you know, they're just trap houses. And I think this might have been with you in Richmond at one point. And this nigga had like a fucking revolver, and he just threw it in the suitcase. Wasn't that with you? You don't remember that? Oh my God, bro. Like, this shit was so weird, bro. Like,
I know there's a purpose
No, but think about it. Most times you see niggas with guns that you thought about were like being irresponsible with a gun.
Yeah.
Don't need the weapon. Every time a nigga is like a responsible firearm or a gun user, normally you never see their gun.
Yeah, because they get the concealed carry and
like they have it for a reason. Whether it's like unwarranted, what do you call it? Paranoia or anxiety. There's still like it's like no, I got that shit on. Don't worry, bro. We good. What you mean we good? Don't worry about it. I got that shit on me. Am I sitting on it? Is it under my seat, nigga? Like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? But like for real, like every time you see niggas with guns, I'm like, this is from experience. Just from like the young niggas who wanted to rap during the 2016, 2017, 2018 SoundCloud wave. Yeah. Niggas on the military. Niggas like every time you see the niggas with the guns, it's never been the niggas that I'm like, yeah, they know how to use that. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see somebody toting a gun, I'm like even Republicans who do their little Christmas card thing, it's like they don't know what the fuck those guns are for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it'd be like the Andrew Tate niggas who like talk that shit but they show them on the range.
But I got JJ's take.
All right, go ahead.
Top G.
Yeah. So this is JJ Redick on
that nigga's
the John
free.
Morant issue.
By the way, that nigga's free.
Who?
Andrew Tate.
Conversations when he was first suspended. We didn't know if they had discussed, another infraction, what the penalty would be, and it seems pretty clear from that conversation between Adam and Malika that actually wasn't discussed. It wasn't discussed if there was another incident. And I'll say this again, in both these gun waving incidents on IG Live, there has been no law that's been broken, as far as we know. Colorado police investigated, no law was broken. Assuming this is in Tennessee, open carry allowed in that state, assuming he has a permit for whatever it may be, no law has been broken. The reason I bring that up, it is very clear in our CBA what happens if you fail a drug test for performance-enhancing drugs or a street drug, a narcotic. It's very clear. It's this amount of games. It's very clear if you get a certain amount of technicals or a certain amount of flagrants, how much you're going to be suspended. And so that's where I think a 40-game suspension, the precedence for that, for not breaking a law. Again, we can go into the backstory of the incident with the teenager, Jaws claiming self-defense, that the teenager threw the ball in his face. We can go into the incident at the mall when he yelled at his security guard. We can go into the incident with the Indiana Pacers traveling party. As far as we know, all of these things have been investigated and no law has been broken. I'm not condoning the behavior. I'm not saying there should be no punishment. There should be consequences. You are the face of the league. You are representing the NBA. You are a role model to young kids. All of that. I don't think half a season is the right answer. And the last point I want to make is you bring this up.
No, but that's what they want. That's what they're speculating.
We talk about consequences. Look, in our country right now, gun culture is pervasive. It's pervasive. We've got mass shooting after mass shooting, and nobody's doing a damn thing about it. So I get why we're so sensitive to this right now. But there's no consequence for Greg Abbott telling his constituents that they should go buy more guns, and then we have mass shooting after mass shooting in Texas. There's no consequence for an elected Tennessee official to send out a Christmas card holding AR-15s with his young family, and then there's a shooting in his very district. There's no consequences to that. So why are we trying to lay down the hammer on a 23-year-old who didn't break a law? Explain that to me.
Okay, cut it.
The reason why I hear that shit.
To what? I don't hear that shit. So, like, his whole argument to me is invalid because he starts by saying he didn't break the law and then goes off about the precedent of other rules in the NBA, not laws of the country, but rules in the NBA that have been broken in the subsequent sentences. We're talking about that. We're not talking about criminal. Nobody's asking for John Morant to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? We're all talking about the rules he broke in respect to the NBA's code of conduct, as well as their. I think there's some other like
CBA.
Yeah, it's just
the CBA. So he's saying that it's not clear though. So there is no
because they've probably never experienced an incident of this precedent, right?
Right.
Like
social media is new.
A large part of what.
enough.
A large part of the argument I hear people saying is that it's not that we even believe what he's doing is wholeheartedly bad or not. You can say, yo, should you be driving around toting guns in the car? Should you be going to places where you think you need a gun? Should your homies do? All anybody that I'm listening to and respect is saying is the league gave you a certain handbook of how you're supposed to act.
Code of conduct.
You broke it, they slapped you on the wrist. Why would you go and do it again? Like it's not like nobody here is like really accosting. Like nobody gives a fuck about what the NBA says because at this point, everybody who doesn't make
that matters.
Everybody who has the potential to make upwards of $200,000 in the span of 4 years understands what a privilege that is. And if the entity that's allowing you to make that amount of money says, "Hey, to make this amount of money, you just have to do this," and then when you break a rule that may be obscure, like maybe he didn't know the first time, right? Let's just give him that devil's advocate. They told you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no there's no longer a I didn't know what would happen.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, people.
But they're saying
he's a kid. He's still
a 40-game suspension.
No, fuck that. No, fuck that. He's not a kid. He's 23. My nigga, when you were 23, you graduated with your bachelor's degree and went to Cleveland to go get your master's. What are you talking about? If you had fucking drank 6 beers and went and ran a red light and killed a family of 4 in a minivan, they would have locked you the fuck up. They would have been, oh, he's a kid. He just graduated. He might have figured it out.
He broke a law there. You killed someone.
No. He took an action that had consequences. Nobody's saying in that instance, yo, you're a kid. Because we know he's not. If he was 16, if he was 16 and he had did that shit, you could make the argument he's a fucking kid. Now, I might be saying that might be affluenza. His ass still needs to get in trouble. But should we maybe destroy his life for a mistake he made genuinely as a minor? No. But this is the problem right now that we're seeing with people who like, and also like, I'm not saying this is a black thing. I'm not saying that like, this is what you guys are feeling. But I do feel like there are certain people, especially in the hip hop media space or athletic space that are black that do rightfully so look at Ja as, yo, like that could be my son, that could be my cousin, whatever. So let me be a little lenient on him. And it's like, I get that in the first instance. You know, I get that when the first thing popped up. But really, now you are treating this grown ass man. Because remember, A, he's 23. He's not 17. B, he's been in the league for 4 years, 3 to 4 years. He's not a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you get it. You understand. 3, because you're the face of the NBA, don't sit here and fucking tell me that, like, the commissioner and everybody else were the only ones who gave you warnings. I'm sure as fuck somebody else is on his phone. AI, LeBron, somebody.
LeBron ain't on his phone.
But somebody in that basketball space called this man up and said, "Yo, homie,
what are you doing?
Yo, I get it. We was wildin'. Back in the 90s, nigga, we was wildin'. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, just lay low for a second. Player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's really like, I don't get anybody giving this nigga like grace.
No. It's not, I don't think it's about giving him grace.
That's all that video was. He was giving him grace.
No. He did not give him grace because he absolutely said he deserves whatever consequences coming. He says 40 games he thinks is just too much.
Why? He already got it 8 weeks. That's the thing.
He had an 8 game.
8 game, whatever. 8 game for the first offense. If they would have said 40 games for the first offense, I would give you something. This is the second offense.
I'm not just a big punishing people, bro.
No. I am, but pause.
Because he's already gonna lose all his endorsement deals. I mean, at this point, like the NBA is where he makes his bread.
But is he not? Okay, pause. Wait.
Because they be unpaid.
So also. Is it unpaid, or doesn't he have guaranteed contract money?
But they can get your guarantees. You have to play
certain games.
Yeah.
But he's still playing. He's still playing half the season.
So that's half his salary.
How much money does this nigga make, bro?
A lot. He didn't.
What are we talking about?
He got screwed because he didn't make an All NBA.
He didn't get screwed. He didn't get the max contract. I've been listening to niggas. This nigga has upwards of 50. He's gotten a contract of $50 million. Let's do the taxes. That's half. That's $25 million. Let's do whatever bullshit you might have done with. Maybe he's got $4 million left. You can live half a year off of $4 million fucking dollars, my nigga. Like let's stop looking like this is me or you or whatever. This is a nigga put in such a particular position to be royalty, American royalty.
Yeah.
And because you can't stay off the fucking internet, you're wasting it. Now guess what? Let's say we don't give him $40 or 40 games. Let's say we don't. Let's say we do something, we just double it. We give him 16 games. 8 games clearly did nothing. 16 games. So he's still making crazy money. Maybe he gets dropped by Nike, but Adidas picks him up, right? Because we've also seen, I don't know, because I want to branch this into another topic about capitalism and companies not giving a fuck about public opinion. But these companies don't give a fuck. They're just going to try and, as long as when the media storm goes down, hey, can you make us money? Can you make us money? Cool. They don't care if he crashes out, right? Literally, the NBA is doing him a favor by trying to come down as hard as they could. Because some people were saying? Kick him out. Kick him out of the league. Mm-hmm. Other people were like, the Grizzlies should at least kick him off the team. But the Grizzlies knowing, okay, if the NBA doesn't kick him out and ban him from the league, we just release him for the team. The Knicks are coming to pick him up. Whatever bum ass team is coming to pick him up. So what I'm saying is, the NBA right now is doing him in his best interest to try and reprimand him. And because again, you can look at it as punishment. I look at it as reprimanding. All of your actions have consequences. In school, with your parents, with your partner, with a video game. Like it's like you can't just go through life on this God complex of like, yeah, nigga, I'm the nigga. Anything I do doesn't matter. Especially if they told you, hey man, this kind of matters. You're the face of the NBA. We can't be selling merch with your face if you alienate half of the audience by looking like a thug or whatever. We can talk about how that might be wrong or right. But at the end of the day, like this is what the conglomerate that's giving you $200 million just said. This is like your job saying, this is like my job saying, hey man, we're going to pay you this much money a week. You can't wear headphones at work. Now I can go, fuck y'all niggas. But when they give me consequences, who am I to spit in their face and be like, oh, they're fucking whatever, especially if they gave me a warning the first time. Like, switch the situation with anybody. We wouldn't be looking at this like, that's crazy. Because, again, they're not kicking him out. If they're doing 40 games, some people might look at it as extreme. But he is in a need to be extreme. Because another point I heard from somebody say, we're only hearing about the incidents that we know about. Mm-hmm. You have to believe that there's a lot of other shit that the NBA kept quiet. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they protect you when you're the face of the league.
So if they're saying 40 games, that probably means he's done some shit already that warranted 40 games if it would have got out. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, all I'm saying is it's in his best interest to get the message now. Because what happens next, bro? Like the type of shit he's playing with is gang culture. Let's just be honest. It's gang culture. It's NBA YoungBoy. It's run up on him culture. It's tote them things culture. It's what do you call it? What's that new gang style of rap? Drill. It's drill culture. What happens next, bro? You're in an actual shooting. You're toting a gun in a public place and you discharge a firearm? Like what if he would have discharged that firearm in the strip club and accidentally shot a stripper in the leg? Or think about it this way: they didn't even shoot the stripper, or let's say not shoot the stripper. It's a Megan Thee Stallion situation. He accidentally shoots and glass hits her foot or something. No, I'm just being honest. Like somebody got injured, but the firearm was in your. No, but
it was actual bullet fragments.
It was. But they were saying at first, right. Even when that shit was happening, I was saying, if the nigga still discharged the firearm that caused the injury, you're in the wrong. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you don't nip this in the bud now, the action that could lead to a worse consequence could then actually put him in potential criminal charges too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like this is literally his fucking wealthy parent begging him, hey, we're giving you money. Just don't be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Like
that's simple.
I don't get how anybody at this point, and again, if this was the first inference, the second inference even, nigga, this is the third one. You know what I'm saying? Because don't sit here and tell me the allegation of assaulting a 17-year-old in your own house isn't just as bad of a look, if not worse of a look, than toting a gun in the air on IG Live or in a fucking strip club, bro. Like, this nigga's fucking up. Like, immensely fucking up. If this was your homie, my homie, we'd be sitting on the couch going,
Yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, you guys want to go out this weekend? No, let's stay in and play Madden. Let's sit the fuck down for 2 months at least. You know what I'm saying?
Just you try a publicist.
What?
A publicist.
At this point, no. And again, a lot of people have been coming out the homies. I truthfully don't blame anyone but John Morant at this point. Like, you got the money, bro. You're the leader. And you leading your niggas to failure, bro. Like, what you mean? Most niggas got a policy. I would think that's like, hey, guys, when we're going out, let's just no phones tonight. We talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't really. But like, I feel like if we're going to
like,
to the strip club, if we're going, don't put me like on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you one of your married homies went out and y'all just had a crazy night, you're not doing wrong, but you know that if like I put my nigga in the bar getting fucked up, his wife might have a problem with it. You're not gonna put him in the.
Right.
I mean, he would have been. You probably not gonna put yourself in the video because you're like, she knows I'm with him tonight.
Right. Yeah.
There's no, and again, these niggas aren't 17. They're 23. We've seen hip hop artists who do better.
Yeah, I think the important thing about what JJ said is just, let's not try to put all our frustrations about America's gun problem on this young black.
No. I don't like that point. Who's doing that?
I don't care if you like the point, but that's the point he's trying to make. I mean,
but I'm saying the point's invalid. Who has looked at the situation and went, you know what the problem here?
Well, I mean, okay, so you didn't hear the guy. You didn't hear the guy go. You didn't hear the guy go before him because he was more like you, like that's Mad Dog. He was
Mad Dog.
He was like, he needs to be suspended for a whole year. All these
mass shootings.
Yeah, and he mentioned the mass shootings, and he brought up the mass shooting point. Mad Dog, like, how can you portray that with America's gun problem the way it is?
What I'm saying is, most people I've heard talk about it, they haven't.
Well,
they haven't stepped on that spot, and I personally don't believe that's a valid argument. I agree. It is illegal to own a firearm, so I don't give a fuck if he owns firearms. I don't give a fuck if the NBA didn't care.
And I think it's more.
And he could tote firearms.
I think it's more he was flashing it than anything, like in like a certain way, because like I've seen other sports athletes be like, "Hey, had a good day at the range," and be with an AR. Or like the white boys be like,
no, pause. No, stop. What is the word? What is that word when you're like a straw manning an argument? You're straw manning the argument. That's not the same. If John Morant had been in the fucking gun range, holding his fucking piece of paper and the AR in the one arm and said, "Great day, can't wait to support Governor Abbott," black people will be like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?" But the NBA would just be like, "This is right. This is right."
I'm agreeing.
Okay.
With you. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's the circumstances. Yeah. Because if John Morant was an avid hunter and had his shotgun and deer, they would have been like,
it's not the principle of the matter. It's the facts of the matter.
It's
the facts of the matter is the NBA said don't do it, and you did it again. The principle is, yeah, I mean, we all own guns. Like, is it really that big of a problem? Like, that's a deeper conversation. The surface level conversation that we all give a fuck about, because again, we don't know that nigga. We don't really give a fuck about the NBA's policies until America gets this shit figured out. But it's simply, this is a young man. He's a young man, don't get me wrong. He's not a kid who's got the possibility of becoming royalty in America, pissing it away to be an imposter. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Hey, I don't ever say somebody imposter.
No. We know he's an imposter.
I don't know.
They pulled up. This guy.
He has like a meme.
No. Listen, regardless of what you can say about his father, whatever, his father was in his life. Apparently, like his father was the same thing that Melo and Zoe's father was to him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The reason why he's
like, it's like this nigga was probably playing AAU basketball. Like everyone didn't have the chance to do hood rat shit because you're fucking playing with white kids and the best kids in the fucking whatever. Like, didn't he go? Wasn't his story like he wasn't drafted or something? And he like
no. The story is he was at There was a guy that was coming to an AAU tournament to recruit another kid. And then if you've been to many gyms, obviously they have side auxiliary gyms. Yeah. So he
won the fucking lottery.
He heard
like you weren't even supposed to be here.
He heard some noise from the auxiliary gym, and it was Ja like doing crazy dunks and just putting on a show and stuff, and then he was
think about that.
And then he was
think
like,
about
hey,
that.
I need to
think
know,
about that.
You know, who are you?
For all intents and purposes, it wasn't your destiny to make it here. You're not Bronny.
He went to a shitty school.
Bro,
you're not Bronny.
you got the golden ticket, bro.
He went to Murray State.
You got the golden ticket, and you're literally about to cash that in for Baltimore-style activities. Like, think about it.
It's foolery.
Tomfoolery, bro. The worst type. Because you're not even gonna get props. Imagine this. This would be cool if it was like a Gucci Mane situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, John Morant was about that life. He couldn't really separate himself because it wasn't destined. Niggas ran up into his home and he caught 2 bodies. You know, at least he's going out and niggas are like, I mean, the nigga was real.
Right.
You know, you literally have gangster rappers calling you stupid and questioning you. Nobody thinks you're cool. Like, what's like my big I guess, again, for everybody who's giving him excuses, my big question is, what was the benefit? Like, what did he gain?
What, from flashing the gun on IG Live?
Yeah, like, what did he gain?
A headache.
Nothing, bro. And even so much so that by the second time it happened, you all saw it. I don't know, y'all saw the IG video. His friend moved the camera. His friend knew he was fucking up. His friend said, hey, did the little finger guns. Turned the camera to Jaw. Jaw said, hey, he said, what the fuck?
Like, nigga, what are you doing?
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, what are we talking about, bro? We just giving excuses, dog. I think, and honestly, at this point, it's similar. Like, I'm at this point in life where I like how niggas were looking at the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, or who's another individual that just kind of did the same thing that we've seen 1,000 times. It was like, no, this time it's different because it's a new age social media kid, and it turned out the same. All I'm saying is, we already know how this story ends, bro.
He will get a suspension. He may get a year. He may get shit.
That's if you don't do it again.
You know, but
my nigga. He's suspended for 40 games. Got all this free time. You don't think he won't do it again?
He won't do it again.
How much you want to bet?
No,
Who wants to bet?
I'm
a bet man on this podcast. I just bet a woman at my job that Tory Lanez wasn't gonna get that retrial. $50, and I won.
Really? She bet that? She couldn't see that?
Because she was on the blog. She was like, no, you got all this evidence. Niggas really be disillusioned.
Those are, man, that's misinformation. No.
We can't hear him on the pod anyways. He's not talking to the mic, so it don't matter.
Free Tory.
No. That nigga about to go to jail for fucking... No. Did you see what the sentence he wants? It was 9 to 12 years.
That's what I said. I picked it. I said years.
Niggas have already forgotten about him.
Yeah. Now that is a career that was ruined in a blink of an eye.
By his own hand.
Yeah. Ruined completely. I mean, he was on top of the world.
Yeah, he did that like shit on IG during the
Bro, he was fucking a bitch 6 inches taller than him that was on the top of the world.
Oh, man.
He let that go to his head, bro.
Megan's amazing.
No, I think
you see her in that. You see her when she went to that baseball game.
You know I saw that. I think I posted that.
Nah,
I'd have grabbed it.
I think like,
I'd have grabbed it. I would have committed sexual assault.
Fuck.
Yeah. I think like the
I'd have risked it all.
Money doesn't.
I'd have whispered in the ear. Hey, you know I got more money in the party, right?
You got what?
I got more money in the party.
I don't think money makes you. I think money just makes you more of who you are, and I think like a lot of times.
What that mean? I'm a fly ass nigga and I got more money than that nigga. So guess what that's telling you?
He's talking about John Morant.
Like John Morant.
I don't give a fuck about that
You know
nigga,
what
bro.
I'm saying? Like in John
We
Morant,
off that. I'm kidding.
and like in Tory Lanez situation, it's just like they get money, they get these position of powers, and sometimes they get disillusioned with reality. And it's like there's certain things you just can't do as a person. Like bro really shot like you know what I'm saying?
He does this for a job, by the way. Preach, nigga, preach. Tell him.
But no, it's crazy. Like, cause like Mike Jones is like, I don't like to speak because I don't really know if he, he's saying
Stop
he didn't
that.
shot.
We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop saying I don't want to speak on the situation because I don't know what I would do. Yes, you do.
No. I didn't say. I wasn't saying I wasn't there, so I don't know the
What do you mean
real.
you wasn't there? You saw it on the video.
I never.
That's the thing with John Morant, bro. Like,
No. I'm talking about Tory Lanez. I don't know what the real story is because like I hear so much. It's everybody got a different side, so it's like. I don't want.
I hate niggas who do this, bro. I hate niggas who do this. I wasn't there, so I don't know. If there was 4 people in the car,
But then somebody said the girl shot him when I was listening to a podcast.
Listen. Are you ready for this? You listen to a podcast. Who's on the podcast, Devontae?
Some conspiracy theorists.
Who's on the podcast?
On Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Was Kelsey, Meg Thee Stallion, the bodyguard, or Tory Lanez on the podcast?
No.
Joe Budden was.
Was the nigga who apparently saw everything from the house down the street on the podcast?
No.
So then what the fuck are we talking
So
about?
who has said? Who's the ones that are saying he shot the person?
The security guard who just disappeared.
Oh yeah,
Kelsey.
that's right.
And apparently some fucking eyewitness who like saw them scuffling outside. Like bro. Like it's like, and then
Atención, hay humo en esta
What does that mean?
habitación.
1 second. We're getting yelled at by the Puerto Ricans in the house.
What are we talking about next?
All right, we back, and the house is not on fucking fire. Okay, so I just wanted to get into just a few more quick hits. Again, we already talked about Tory Lanez and John Morant and how this all works with capitalism, all that bullshit. So Adidas, they announced it. They're going to be selling the back catalog, or not back catalog, but all their warehouse
Like
back catalog from Yeezy. They're going to give the contracted portion of the proceeds to Kanye and then unnamed amount to charity. How do we feel?
They had to do a high demand.
They didn't have to. What do you mean?
Niggas love Yeezys.
No. Think about it. Like the moral.
Looks like an olive branch to me.
The
Niggas
moral,
love them so much they make hella fake ones.
They gain moral high ground by
Saying we giving it to charity.
by saying we're gonna distance ourselves from this nigga, and we don't give a fuck that it costs us $1 billion in revenue. Because again, niggas were like, oh, he cost revenue, nigga, like making them money type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's different than just like $1 billion of share price, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, like this is like our operating budget. This is the stuff that like we can pay bonuses on, that we can, hire new staff with, try new things on. Like we're not just breaking even. Like Kanye apparently was a very instrumental part of Adidas reintegrating into the shoe game, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like before they were really just coasting. Now they're kind of making waves again.
You right.
Now, do we feel any type of way? Do we think they're being hypocritical? Do we think they're just business as usual? Do you actually think, Tata, you said it seems like an olive branch, that what the fuck? That you're gonna be
I think what it is it just it's a business move disguised as an olive branch. The charity piece makes it look sexier. Mm-hmm. The parts that we're giving,
what happens?
We're giving Kanye's money, but that's contractually obligated money, so they're gonna have to pay that man.
Do they have to give more money to charity than they do to Kanye? Like regardless of the contracting amount, for it to look good. Like what if they're giving 5% to charity and 15% to Kanye?
Well, Kanye's amount should be contracted. Like that's what he's.
No,
owed.
I know. But what I'm saying is, right now, the only person that they have a guaranteed amount of money they have to put somewhere is with Kanye in his contract.
Right.
The rest of that revenue, they decide what Adidas keeps and what they send to charity. In my mind, I'm believing that they're going to try to keep as much profit as possible.
Of course.
And in the effort to do that, say Kanye's getting 15%. What if they give 5% to charity? Like, in my mind, if I'm somebody who felt really strongly about, Kanye being an anti-Semite, I would be like, if you're giving 15% to Kanye, you got to at least give 15% to Jewish charities. But matter of fact, double that shit, 30% to Jewish charities.
Are they going to
ACLU.
They're not going to release the percentage.
If they're smart, they won't.
Yeah, they're not going to release the percentage.
If they're smart, they won't.
Jews,
shut your mouth.
But I do see them announcing who these charities are. And those charities, will take what they get.
Because they're going to make those charities sign an NDA so that they can't talk about it.
And I like the percentages, but you have to remember, they're dealing in billions of dollars. So
Kanye's up.
So a charity is going to take 5% of whatever they're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't mind anybody outside of Adidas who's getting the money. I'm not mad at Kanye for taking that money. I'm not mad at the charity for taking that money. All I'm simply saying is when you start playing in the realm of moral high ground,
they're businesses.
It's just something that I always like to point out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you
because at the end of the time, at the end of the day, is what I'm saying is what Kanye said wrong? Yes, but do I think Kanye was alert and oriented throughout that entire process? No. Like I feel like if you would have put Kanye in the ER with me, and I'd have been like, "Hey man, what's your name?" God. Oh, okay. What day is it? When were you born? Give me a biblical. Give me the day Jesus was born.
I just born.
All right. You know what I'm saying? What day is it? I don't know, nigga. I don't even know about time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like criteria based. I don't believe that this nigga was in his right state of mind.
Right.
And also, when it comes to psychosis, I've seen patients who become paranoid, anxious, God complex, and then when you also dive into the fact that this is a patient or this is a person who was allowed to consume or who lives in America and is able to consume multiple sources that proliferate and right-wing talking points that are extremist talking points, a lot of them be anti-Semitic, and we already done studies that show a lot of mentally ill people are drawn to these types of corners of the internet and how it radicalizes them. I just don't like when we throw all that knowledge out the window when we're talking about somebody in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, the conversation just wasn't nuanced enough for me. So, I just like to point that out, especially when the corporation who led the charge, because again, a corporation isn't a person, it's just a fiduciary machine, which we can get to the AI conversation too, that's a little trippy. But long story short, I just don't appreciate the lack of conversation around hypocrisy. Like, at least address it. At least, yeah, this is what's going on. It's going to make us money, so we're going to work with him again. Yeah, he's been quiet. You know, he's probably medicated. You know what I'm saying? He's probably back on a routine. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. At least when I talk about Kanye, I admit every time, that nigga crazy.
But the craziness does, you know, the mental health aspect of Kanye does
bring out some great art.
It brings out some great art, but it does, when he does do things like this that cost him money in his career, it does give him a little bit of a pass.
What do you mean?
Like, that is one of the things that people will say, like, hey, Kanye is just not in full control. And, you know, it's a shame, and it's true. But he is essentially committing career suicide every time.
And
or at least business.
And have I once said he was unaccountable for his actions? It's the same thing with the John Morant situation, except I'm talking about having the same energy when it comes to the consequences getting held down. Like, say the Memphis Grizzlies cut John Morant, then they start losing, start removing revenue, and they're like, all right, 20 games, fuck it, nigga, we're gonna bring you back. You've been on good behavior.
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
All businesses do it.
What? No, but I want the people who are going. I'm gonna be on this radio going, nah, they should have kept his ass, whatever. Because especially when he does this shit again, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, you guys were all hard on Kanye. You took it away. Now it looks like a soft relaunch. So when this nigga does it again, I want the nuance.
Like a soft relaunch, or it looks like they're just getting rid of stock.
No, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they make money. And if Kanye keeps his mouth shut, keeps his mouth shut for another fucking year or two, who knows? Don't be surprised if they soft launch a partnership or they don't even announce it. You just see his shit credited. Because if they're willing to go back on, because again, they took a $1 billion revenue hit. They said
this is a move to get that back.
And everybody was saying, you know how big of a company Adidas is? They don't need his ass. You know what I'm saying? They don't need that shit. They're bigger. They gonna do without it. So do without it then, nigga. Stand on that shit. So because they're not willing to stand on it, I'm just gonna take the bet. They're giving 5% to charity. I'm willing to make the bet that because it all lands on Kanye's shoulders. Don't get me wrong. If this nigga comes back out and starts hating on I don't even know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like them again, then it's gonna be like, yeah, I wouldn't step back in it. But if this nigga drops a fire album, releases some hot ass clothes. He puts his Yeezy stores right next to the Adidas stores, and they start smacking the fuck out of Adidas. Don't be surprised if they try to shoot him something. And what if this? Because you know Kanye crazy. What if he don't take it? But he just releases the email.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just fucking saying, like again, we are talking about, as you said, corporations, which are not people. We treat them like people. We give them the ability to sway our elections. But in the new age of AI, this is the first example that we have of what happens when you give something that's not human a task and say, do it to the best of your ability. And that task is just to make money. It's not going to give a fuck about morality. It's not going to give a fuck about you, me. It's not going to give a fuck about anything. It's just going to keep making money regardless. You know what I'm saying? That means, hey, we just going to go back on our word. Hey, we're going to dump pollutants into whatever. Like,
See, I don't see it as them going back on their word. I think they're recovering a loss. That's all it is.
No. Right now, I'm saying in the future.
I'm saying in the future.
My bet is because, because listen, nobody's talking about it. Nobody really gives a fuck.
Because I'm sure it's common. You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is because this is the soft launch. They're like, hey, we're doing this with Kanye. We're reselling this. Nobody gave a fuck. Wait another year, nigga. Hey, reach out to Omari real quick. See if he got something he want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Well, I think
I don't think it's gonna lead to
the only
anything.
people that really care about it right now is the sneakerheads.
What are you talking about?
I don't think nobody like in corporate America other than this. Like, it's not big news. You just said it's not that big in the news.
No, but sneakerheads didn't give a fuck. Sneakerheads weren't the only ones giving a fuck about Kanye in the first place. People who didn't like Kanye, who didn't listen to his music, who didn't like wear his clothes, who really thought he was an asshole, they're the ones who got him canceled. Nobody who liked Kanye for his shit really like was trying to like give up on him. You know what I'm saying? This was all done by people who claim to give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
And what I'm telling you is they're showing these right now, hey, we really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And so Adidas is like, bet. Y'all don't give a fuck? Wait on it. Wait for these, what are they? These, what, you put up 1080s, right? What's the next above that? 1264? Like, what is it? Double it? I don't know math. But either way, Kanye West is going to make that money. Adidas is going to make their money. The charities are probably going to make the least amount of money. And who gives a fuck? Jonathan Majors, update. Don't date white women.
I'm not gonna. No.
Yeah, you can't.
That's not.
You can't. Sit down.
That's not a thing.
Bro,
I got you
my
for-
ass hurt, bro.
It's all them butt plugs you've been using.
Nah, bro. I like cushion on my seat.
No, don't date
Crazy bitch.
crazy women in general.
Crazy
That's all.
white bitches.
It doesn't matter what race they are. Honestly.
What the fuck?
Sometimes the
Because-
taste makes them crazy, though.
Because that's true. But don't date women like that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. Do we think Marvel's going to drop him?
Is Marvel gonna
That was a
drop them?
callback by the last episode, by the way.
I know. I heard that. I know. I'm just saying.
She ain't here today, nigga. I say what the fuck I want to say.
Did they drop them?
I don't know. No.
There's been no word. They've
There's
been
been no
silent.
word.
They're waiting.
They're waiting, bro.
They're waiting.
Because listen,
because they don't know enough about the
because
case.
this is a powerhouse, and Marvel.
He's a big part of the second.
He's an amazing actor, man.
Listen. I'm gonna keep it a
Nah,
band.
dude's great.
The way that he's acted in the Loki thing, not really the ant whatever one, he has the potential to like
He's great.
put some energy back into the series because
Yeah.
ever since Thanos died, like, and they've been getting rid of their like star-hitting actors that kind of were the heart and soul of Marvel. They've been struggling.
Yeah.
They've been struggling. The internet, the Reddit, they're all hating on this shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3 last night.
Was it good?
It was so good.
Really?
It gave you that Marvel magic, bro. No, so fucking good.
Everybody's saying it was.
Who?
Mid.
Yeah, on
Do they hate animals? Like, what's fun of them? They probably are the niggas who like hate PETA. Like, fuck them. That shit was so good. I cried 3 times. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Here we go again.
Dog.
You stay crying at the movies, man.
Yeah, because it's
like
it's what the movie. I have emotions. If the movie is supposed to elicit sadness and it elicits that emotion from me,
Goddamn child's movie, man. You cried in the Lion King too?
probably.
I was probably like 12. Yeah, when they killed his father. These niggas in the war, bro. You know that Weekend song "Heartless"? God damn. But
Goddamn child.
But no, to be fucking serious though, they did the formula correct, right? They had an interesting villain, but
who played the villain in this one?
oh, some black nigga. I don't fucking know. But the thing is,
Racist.
they made the core of the story the characters, right? They already had a leg up because they made us fall in love with these characters in the last 2 movies.
Okay.
But they just expanded on Rocket's story. That's not a spoiler. And dog, it touched on the heartstrings, bro. Because like even as an adult, you know what's coming. Of course, these characters are gonna die. They're setting us up to be an emotional whatever.
Why are you giving spoilers?
People die in every Marvel movie. They don't know who the fuck I'm talking about.
I'll watch these shits.
No, but listen. There was a lot of themes to the movie. One of the largest themes that I want to like put out there that I think they were talking about is like creation and our role in it, right? From both sides. Because from the villain side, it's kind of like what we're doing now with AI. What are the moral repercussions of what we're doing? They're talking about how some of the AI computers they've turned on started like getting depressed or like having emotions, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta shut that shit off."
The computer started getting depressed?
Yes, bro. This AI shit is like weird because when you really think about it, it's playing God. You're creating intelligence.
Yeah.
And one of the things in the movie, the big thing is that the villain was trying to figure out is like, how do we create intelligence that thinks new ideas on its own? Because the big thing they're talking about AI right now is at the stage it's very good at recognizing patterns. Like we don't really understand like how much of our world is pattern based when it comes to arithmetic, when it comes to even logical stuff like lawyering. Like a lot of it's just pattern based. The computer has an ability to recognize and interpret and spit out answers to patterns at a remarkable rate. So that's why when you do stuff like ChatGPT and go, hey, what would a John Morant public apology look like? And it looks exactly the same as a public apology he puts out there, is because the computer can learn all the information of John Morant and look at how he's acted and put a pattern into it and then spits it out. But how does a computer or this thing you created come up with an original thought that me or you couldn't have thought of, right? Yeah. And that's what the movie tackles. And funny enough, one of the things is when you're one of the things the movie tackles is when the thing you created has that thought, what is the responsibility on the creator? Is it then your responsibility to take it apart so you can figure out why it did that and create more? Or is this now
you don't get tired of those
a living, breathing entity that has its own rights and morale? Like, what are the morals on that? And what do you mean by tired of the movie?
Because it's like, bro, I get tired. It's like
speaking to Mike,
they do everything the same, bro. Like what I'm saying.
You talking about Marvel?
They just making superhero movies. Superhero movie. I'm sick of goddamn Fast and Furious.
What's the?
Okay,
Pause. I haven't really been taking the Fast and Furious movies, but what I'm telling you is the fact of you like movies, and you're not Martin Scorsese, and even Martin Scorsese is kind of a dick in my opinion when he goes, "This movie's art cinema." Like a lot of the things that like we call classic movies build on themes that don't necessarily represent a large audience of America. They represent a certain audience, you know, like we'll go, oh, The Departed, The Irishman. These are like white stories. Like I'm gonna keep it a band. Like these are like stories that aren't necessarily like built on themes that are truly received by a large portion of the public. I feel like the good thing the interesting thing Marvel does is that they take themes that could be complex, racism, xenophobia, technology, and they make it digestible to a way that, yes, it is a PG-13 movie. It's for 14-year-olds. But there is a larger context, especially when certain directors get behind the film. James Gunn is one of those directors. And, like, I think you'd be facetious as a movie critic to say, no, some of these movies, not all of them, don't get me wrong. Ant-Man, all of them, Thor, like, no, some of them are bullshit. They're just comedy. They're fun. You know, they don't really delve on deeper themes. But there are certain larger themes in some of these movies. Specifically, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I thought, oh, they're like asking a few questions in this movie that are interesting. Do they answer them? No.
I think they all scams.
That's fine. What I do believe,
like, they just it's like how many Spider-Man movies I'm gonna see in my life.
But they're different again. Like the thing that you said about Fast and the Furious. But listen, that's different in itself because again, it takes the perspective of a black superhero. We've looked at what Peter Parker looks like through a white lens in New York, yes. But that experience is completely different than what a black young man with superpowers would have, especially when the movie looks at it from that perspective. Right. Not just necessarily another superhero movie, big bad guy, large explosion. Those are a lot of superhero movies. But what I'm saying is, with Guardians of the Galaxy, it's different. What you're talking about, I do agree, and I also made this comment to Shawty while we were in the movie theater, and Fast 10 was being previewed on the screen. Vin Diesel's just doing what Adam Sandler did for the early 2000s. He got his friends, they all fuck with each other, and they're just making the same movie over and over again because people like the experience of going to see a blockbuster hit. You know what I'm saying? Explosions, fucking...
It's $1 billion movie.
High stakes that aren't stakes. It's a family thing. And like, again, to that point too, I feel like, I don't think Vin Diesel is trying to say the movie's anything more than it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how are you gonna hate? Like it's kind of like
bro,
like reality TV. It's like, you know what it is.
I'm frustrated with
bitches on Love and Hip Hop aren't saying, hey, I'm trying to run to be like take my music career seriously.
I get frustrated because like a lot of motherfuckers like I get sick of just like there's no original ideas anymore.
But I think in this movie they had original themes and ideas.
But it's like,
and I told you about them. And like,
check it out.
Huh?
Yeah, I think we should check it out.
Yeah, and like again too, it's like
the second one.
What's the?
Oh, you gotta watch the second one.
But they say I think the third one's better than the second one, and I think the first one's better than the second one because of how they looked at the movie. They did it from a character-based perspective, whereas the second one, they leaned on a lot of the tropes that worked, but they kind of just recycled it so it wasn't as funny. Like the reason that Guardians of the Galaxy was so different from the first run of Marvel movies was simply the emphasis it put on humor. Like no other Marvel movie had comedy in that way.
Ant-Man did.
No, I'm talking. No, because it wasn't Ant-Man. Ant-Man was after Guardians of the Galaxy.
After the first one.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like they had some humor in the first, and like they didn't have a lot of humor in the first Iron Man. The second Iron Man, not really. Captain America, not really. No. What was Thor was trash. Thor 2. Thor 3 was humorous.
Thor 3 was hilarious.
Thor 1 and 2 were all the Marvel movies took themselves way too seriously until Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're like, oh, James Gunn, fresh director, put a different spin on it. Yo, we can be comedic with these characters. They're comic book characters. They really shouldn't take themselves too seriously, even if, because it's a movie, we have moments that pull on your heartstrings. And again, I think this is what this movie, like this third Guardians of the Galaxy did really well. It like introduced stakes. It introduced, because I think the reason why this movie was different because the stakes they introduced were real. Like we're now at a cross point with Marvel, and I think they can really help themselves out. Where like we really don't know going into these movies who's living and dying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's no longer Iron Man surviving every fucking movie. Like there was no stakes at the last Infinity War because they did it in parts. Or the first one because you knew like these niggas are gonna be resurrected. But like now it's like niggas are quitting the franchise. Niggas want to do different things. So they're just killing off characters. And I'm telling you, bro, this movie did it twice. And I honestly didn't know. Like the ending of the movie is happy. I'm not gonna lie to you. But there was a moment that I was like, oh fuck, I guessed it, but I was like, oh, they're really doing it. Oh shit. Ew. He says fuck in this movie. That's a big thing.
Yeah, for Disney.
Star-Lord. He literally goes, are you fucking like he says it. It's like in the movie. That's like weird. They don't like James Gunn, because this was the last movie he directed too for Marvel, because he's going to DC. Some of these directors aren't giving a fuck, bro.
He's going to DC.
And I think again, we have this problem too in our generation where we like to just judge shit before we watch it. And I respect your opinion because I know you're a movie dude. Like you like movies, you like good movies. But I think just give this one a chance. Look, watch it. You might still have the same opinion, but I do believe this is a better Marvel movie than a lot of the shows that are coming out.
It was a Shanghai, something like
I don't even think Shang-Chi was bad. I think for a funny Marvel movie, if that's what you want, it was cool.
You got those?
I mean, I want to get home by 11, so you know.
All right. So we talked about Jonathan Majors. We went into motherfucking All this other shit. Nothing else too much to talk about. Tucker Carlson fired from Fox News. Don Lemon fired from Fox News. Any quick thoughts?
The Don Lemon firing was weird. The Tucker Carlson one makes sense, but the Don Lemon firing...
Really? I don't think it made sense at this time, but I think right now we are seeing a changing of the guard when it comes to the media landscape, just like we saw with the hip-hop media landscape. It's going to be interesting. I think a lot of online platforms are doing things at a better degree than a lot of the cable news shows.
What are we supposed to call Donica?
No, she's at a concert, or not concert, she's at a physician's assistant conference. 2024 election, do you have any guesses who y'all think is going to go?
I think Ron DeSantis comes out of the Republican side against smoking Joe Biden.
I think if Trump runs, he wins the Republican nomination. I don't think DeSantis gets it. If Trump goes to jail and DeSantis wins, and then they run Biden, I think DeSantis beats Biden. But I do think if they primary Biden, they figure out a way to get him on that stage, Marianne Williamson or one of these other younger Democrats like Bobby Kennedy can take the political...
Didn't the motherfucker say he gonna rerun?
Who, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is he's not primarying. So he's saying that he's not... He's just going to take the nomination because he's the incumbent. He's not going to like have anybody run against him. But that's that. Gunna look like he's gearing up to release some new music. You know, I don't know if he's waiting for Thug to get out, but he's definitely what do you call it? Trying to make some splashes, posting some pictures where he's fit. He looks pretty chill. Nothing on that. Anything on that? You listening to new Gunna music if it comes out?
Yeah, I am. I mean, you know, I can't. He's not canceled, right?
It depends on what channels of hip hop you're talking to. I don't think he's canceled. I think right now we're all waiting for Thug to get out of jail and to say something for us to all make our decisions. But that's that. We'll save the WGA writer's strike because we'll probably see some more of that. Also with some more what do you call it? Health or AI news coming out. Lastly, before we get into the health topic, which I guess I can do alone, I just wanted to give a get well soon to Jamie Foxx, Triple Threat. There was a lot of stories coming out saying that he was not doing well and his family was preparing for the worst. But what we've heard from his daughter is that y'all niggas are crazy. He's been home, recovering well, playing pickleball. So I'm going to go off those news and say,
thank God.
A bitch-ass stroke wasn't going to take out Jamie Foxx, man.
Was it a stroke?
I think it was. I think they said it was a stroke.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's probably like maybe a TIA or something.
TIA?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we'll see.
Because he was in the hospital for a minute.
No, they reported him being in the hospital for a minute. We don't know. They kept it all close to chest.
We'll find out.
All right, niggas. But these niggas gonna get out of here. 1 sec, and I'm gonna come back and do a health topic and content. All right. And hold up, let's get back into this shit real quick. Yeah! Niggas have left the room, but we're still fucking going. We don't stop the energy. All right. Yeah. But okay, yeah, no. So Devontae and Tete had to dip. It's kind of late on this side, but we're going to not deprive you guys of a health topic this week. I have my brother, Jacob.
Hello.
Stepping in real quick just to give me some body to bounce ideas off of, because it's a little more so just me telling a story. I'll tell you. So last episode, we were talking about this new advent of outsourcing from different hospital groups to get nurses from other countries to come in and work, because there is a crazy nurse shortage going on. Hospitals are trying to freeze out travelers because they believe they're paying too much and or getting paid too much, which I think that's baloney. But long story short, that's what is happening. So much so that the current hospital that I'm up at in Baltimore, there was a rumor going around that they were going to be hiring 20 nurses from the Philippines. This is only interesting because right now, the management at this hospital, and I respect them, I won't say what hospital it is, I'm not going to call anybody out by their names, even if I might want to, but I believe they're being very malicious with the way they are treating their current staff and the new travelers in an attempt, in their minds or their words, to reform culture. I think they're creating a toxic workplace. But I also don't think they care because in their minds, we're getting these 20 nurses from the Philippines. We're going to be able to train them in a way that represents our culture or the culture that we want. We're not going to have to hire travelers. And we'll keep being able to do business as quote-unquote usual, which allows for the admins of these conglomerate hospital groups to continue making absorbent amounts of money. Now, all that being said, it's been about a month or so since we've been talking to you guys. Plot twist, only one of those nurses got their visa. So out of the 20 that were supposed to be showing up, only one has showed up. With the added fact that it's going to take about at least another 6 months for them to even attempt to get a visa again. Now, we're sitting around in May. I've been at this hospital since February. I've already done a 13-week assignment. They've asked me to renew, and the only reason I renewed was because they didn't start pissing me off until after they asked me to renew. Go fucking figure. Long story short, almost every staff nurse that I've talked to, on night shift at least, because, you know, we're the realest niggas, has already made plans to be gone by September? August? Jesus. I am up contract in August, and I'm not renewing. I don't give a fuck if I gotta come home and sit down for another week. I'm making sure my money right that I can do that. I'm just done with it. You ain't gonna disrespect me. I've been doing this shit for 6-7 years. I know what the fuck I'm doing. So, not only that, the travelers that have come in after me aren't renewing. They're like, we out. There's money to be made somewhere else where I'm respected. And I just think it really goes to show that tried and true, there's a thing that nurses say. Nurses eat their young, you know, all a bunch of different shit. But one of the things they say about retaining nurses at a workplace is extremely weighed on how good management is. Management is one of the number one reasons nurses leave a hospital. And I think it's one of the number one reasons anybody leaves a job. And when you start making a workplace toxic to the point that when a certain manager comes into a room, like say we do huddle before, like everyone comes and sits down and they talk about how the census is, what the shit's gonna look like. You know, we do a cheer, we go out there and start saving lives. Bitch, if you walk through the door during that moment of camaraderie and there is a palpable energy change, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. And unfortunately, I think it's too far gone. Because not only, and to give examples, guys, of like some of you are also scratching your head, like, I mean, what is the culture change? Are y'all like doing crazy shit? Like, you know, what's happening? No, nobody's dying. Nobody's fallen. This is a population of a lot of drug, alcohol, and mental health cases. So people are unstable on their feet, unstable in their consciousness. Nobody's dying. Nobody's coming in overdose and not walking out alive. Nobody's fallen and getting head bleeds. Everybody's getting treated with the utmost courtesy, even when they're swinging. You know what I'm saying? Now, can the same be said? And I'm not the type to like fight between shifts, but can the same be said on day shift? No, for all my nurses out there, and I kind of wish that was here right now so you can understand the severity of what's happening. But there's been some incidents at this hospital that have made my eyebrows raised. Nurses giving medications on day shift that are inappropriate, are critical, and are put in for verbal order, which for those of you who don't know, there's certain ways you can get orders for meds. Most of the time, they're doctor directed, like he puts them in the computer and you pop up on your screen and you go, boom, okay, you got a question, go ask him. Or it can be me and you sitting across the table, doctor goes, hey, Jacob, go give 4 milligrams of morphine to this patient, you can put it in on my name, verbal order. Cool, the doctor told you to do that. But if you're putting in orders verbally without a doctor's order, it's a big no-no. It's a big out of scope of practice. But you got shit like this happening on day shift, but there's no talk of culture change. Because I would understand that. So, all I'm saying is, if anybody out there is listening and you aspire to be in management, you aspire to go be in administration, and you're coming from the bedside, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget what it means to be a part of a team, and understand that a large part of how your ER is going to run is based off of the interpersonal relationships between not just your staff on the floor, but the staff on the floor and the management in the office. Because you remember, regardless of how much you think you're stressed, and this goes specifically for the managers at this hospital, we ain't seen you on the floor, boy. I've been places where the unit manager, the director of nursing, in times of like crazy patient loads, will come down and help out. They might not be placing IVs or passing meds, but they're answering call bells, handing out blankets, getting water, doing stuff to show your team from a top-down level that, hey, we're all on this together. So, oh man, I could get into some shit too, because there's some other shit that one of the people I'm talking about in particular, apparently she came from another hospital where she might have gotten fired and just had some connections, and they put her in a management role over here. So it's just kind of like, listen, man, the demographics of who nurses are is changing, and millennials, Gen Z, black, brown, women, and niggas, real recognize real, and a lot of y'all niggas looking unfamiliar. We see through the bullshit, and we will say something, and we will leave. We know our worth. So good luck, unnamed hospital. I am so eager to see how this turns out by the time I leave. And yes, you guys will be getting updates. But that is my health topic of the week. If you are a nurse, if you are a doctor, if you are somebody who has never been a nurse or a doctor, especially if you're somebody who went to school for health administration, you've never been on the bedside, you got to keep this in mind. Management is a number one reason nurses leave the hospital. At the end of the day, all nurses really want is safe patient ratios and more money. How do you get patient ratios? You hire more staff. Jacob, how do you hire more staff? Or how do you entice more staff to want to be hired? I just said it. It was pay them more, nigga.
Okay, pay them more.
Yeah, pay them more. That's it. Bring out the fucking money. Dollar bills at Benjamins. Money fucking talks, nigga. Money fucking talks. All right. All right, but we're going to get into a content of the week that I guess our youngest member of the pod so far can talk about his content if he has anything. Content of the week is basically where we like talk about anything that we've been doing throughout this last week, or since it's been a while through the podcast, for the last while, that's brought us joy, that's allowed us to, survive as human beings on this crazy, crazy earth. You got anything? Anime, music?
Video games.
All right, yeah, what you got?
No, I've just been playing picked up the old video game that I used to play, Runescape. I think you know this.
RuneScape, and wow, you gonna put me out there as a nerd? I ain't a fucking nerd, nigga.
No, that's not.
You ain't learn that shit from me, nigga. I'm just kidding.
Actually,
I saw you on that phone, bro. Yeah, we used to have the 4-way going on the phone, pause, and just playing RuneScape. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You playing the old version, the OG version, or?
Always.
Well, you heard it here, niggas. Get on that shit. Me, my content of the week is, again, I talked about it in the podcast, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Fun time. A great fun time. If you're looking for that Marvel magic, it's there. But yeah, guys. So, again, that is the Bullshitting for Your Health podcast, episode 103. You know where to find us. SoundCloud, Spotify, Instagram. Plug it all. I don't think I'm going to give us a closing song. We're just going to keep going out into our new sound. Peace out.